Hi everyone, it's me Keegan.
Me JC.
And Brittany.
And Eric.
And you're watching the Smoky Mountain Family. And today we're at...
Today we are struggling, but we are very happy to be in Gatlinburg, Tennessee, and at the grand opening of Cumberland Jack's Leconte kitchen. Let's get it. Thank you.
You're very welcome.
So taking a look at the menu here. Got the beef liver, the ham steak, pot roast, mountain trout, the smoked chicken. Every day is a holiday in the mountains. Pulled pork, smoked meatloaf. Then you get the vegetable plate. You can choose 3 there for $12.99. Salad dressings and salads. And then for the youngins, kids menu. It's really cool how it's all written out here and themed right along with the restaurant too. And then we also have some selections of draft beers, regional and locals, draft soda. That's different. Bottled craft soda, sweet treats, and the Bullhead butter beer. It's a non-alcoholic drink, it says.
Back here in just a minute. All right, thank you.
All right.
These are the cups Kirby said that people will steal.
I can help you guys.
Thank you. They got the veggie soup.
Good. Like that looks like how we make a vegetable
Oh
soup.
yeah.
The potatoes in there.
Yeah. Right, perfect. Check out the bread though.
Yep. Dr. Pepper.
There you go.
All right, thank you.
So what about that veggie soup?
So a lot of places with the vegetable soup, they'll have a lot of broth in the ratio, and you'll have like random carrots thrown in there every now and then. This is, I mean, I don't know if you can see, like I've ate a lot of it, but you're still getting,
It's a hearty mix.
and you can tell those are, like that's fresh tomato, that's fresh green beans, there's potatoes in there, there's corn, it's all of the things.
Really good. Yeah,
What
we're
else?
still working on this, but I mean there is a ton of
And this is
good
free.
stuff in there. Yeah.
Like this is free. This comes out complimentary.
Yeah.
My favorite thing to do with this though is to take the rolls that they give you. They have like a sweet flavor to them and very buttery outside.
What the?
Just dip it in there. The combination between
this.
the heartiness of the vegetable soup and the sweetness of the roll, it's just
It's a really good sweet and savory mix.
yes, I love it.
Yeah. And they also do these rolls, which is seemingly unlimited, and the vegetable soup in lieu of an appetizer. So
There's no appetizer.
they don't have any appetizers on the menu, but you can get these
as much as you want for free.
Details. Look at this napkin. Can you see that? It's textured to look aged.
Yeah.
I mean, if you're putting details into napkins,
Everything's very thoughtful here. Now, this is the same company that does Five Oaks Farm Kitchen, that does Fort Worth, that does Crockett's.
But we're not biased to that because we love some of those and we don't like some of those.
Yeah, we've had different experiences at each one. I can say that Crockett's breakfast was out of the ballpark.
Dustin loved it.
Yeah, that was one of our favorites.
This is kind of the same feel as interior as Crockett's. JC even remembered it.
Yeah, she was like, it feels like that breakfast place.
Yeah.
What do you think about those rolls?
They're really good. They're really like fresh. You can tell they're fresh, or they just like are just super good in general.
Yeah, I think it's a mixture of both.
Yeah, they're really good.
You smashed a couple, didn't you, Jay?
One.
One.
Light and fluffy.
They are.
Light and fluffy.
Yeah.
Yes.
And
Very
chewy and
much so.
squishy.
Yeah.
Hey, do you want to hear
They're
a story
Yes.
about a dog
Yes.
named Cumberland Jack?
Mhm.
Okay, here it comes.
We thought that we'd be doing you a disservice not to tell you about one of the most famous animals in Leconte Lodge history and the namesake of the restaurant, Cumberland Jack. Cumberland Jack was an extraordinary German Shepherd, weighing in at 90 pounds with a keen intellect. Cumberland Jack belonged to Paul Adams, the first person to build a shelter on Mount Leconte in 1925. During his time building the forerunner to Leconte Lodge, Cumberland Jack was Adams' partner, protector, and friend. Adams bought Cumberland Jack, who had been trained as a police dog before his previous owner was killed in a gunfight in Knoxville, for the princely sum of $250 in 1925. Most famously, Adams taught Cumberland Jack to hike the mountain between Mount Leconte and Gatlinburg to retrieve supplies for the camp. He would put his store list in the saddlebags, and off down the mountain Cumberland Jack ran to Opal's store in Gatlinburg. Only Adams, his helpers, and a couple of store employees could touch him when he wore the saddlebags. The dog felt his responsibility, Adams said. No one else could so much as pet his head, but when he wasn't wearing the bags, he was friendly with most people. After getting loaded up with 20 to 30 pounds of supplies, Cumberland Jack would race back up to Leconte. This extraordinary dog saved Adams' life at least once. After helping noted Smoky's photographer Jim Thompson take photos of the frozen Rainbow Falls on December 29th of 1925, Adams slipped on some ice and broke his flashlight. In frigid conditions and unable to see the trail in the black of night, Adam debated on how he could find safety. He decided to trust Cumberland Jack with his life. He fashioned a leash out of his belt and followed his partner up one of the highest mountains in the Appalachian chain. Adams fell several times, but Cumberland Jack waited for him, took none of his regular shortcuts, and slowed his pace to accommodate Adams. The dog understood the gravity of the situation and brought a hurting, freezing Adams to the camp on top of Leconte about 90 minutes later, where the thermometer read negative 25 degrees. Cumberland Jack lived large for 14 years and 5 months. He was buried in Crab Orchard, Tennessee, on the Cumberland Plateau. Cumberland Jack was indeed an extraordinary dog, and his memory and legend lives on in his namesake restaurant here in Gatlinburg. Now let's get back to the food.
What you do with it?
So, just so everybody's aware, the Jeeps have invaded.
That is the best car. What are you doing in my swamp?
Perfect. Oh man,
Here we have the pot roast.
that's me.
That's you.
That looks like you, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does.
Here, this
That
little
would be
one.
JC and mashed potatoes.
Small pork.
That's that's right here.
And this way.
That looks good. Look at the seasoning on the outside.
Yeah.
Hope you guys enjoy.
All right, thank you so much, guys. So here is the pot roast with green beans, and then Brittany had the pork tenderloin with corn and mashed potatoes. Keegan with the pulled pork on a piece of toast. I think it's like a
It's on the
toasted
kids'
bun.
menu. Yeah.
Yep. And then Jay already digging in with the chicken and mashed potatoes. Why is your corn still sitting
I
there?
had to tap out.
What was the corn like? Was it good?
Oh, so you know how you know if something's fresh with Well, at least with corn.
You found some silk?
There's some silk, like right there. Can you see that?
Yeah, I see it.
Like really good. It's different type of cream style corn than what I'm used to. Like it's very corn forward. It's not the creaminess. My grandma, we put like we do butter and
mostly cream.
Oh yeah, corn. Mostly cream, a little corn. But this pork tenderloin.
That was off the charts.
It was, and I remember reading on the menu certain things that was in it. Honey and thyme stood out, and I always like anything that's honey flavored.
Yeah.
I don't really taste either of those. It has like a smoky flavor, but I think it would have been more spicy had the honey not been there to like tone it down. So maybe that's where you're getting it. I love the mashed potatoes. I love a mashed potato that has the skin of the potatoes in it, and I like that they don't put like heavy salt or pepper on it, so you could make it your own. I never really add any salt or pepper to any of mine, but yeah, I think the star of the show was the pork tenderloin and the rolls dipped in the vegetable soup.
Oh yeah, so good.
Now, hold on.
Hold on.
No.
Let me see it.
I'm the camera person.
Let me see it.
I'm the camera person.
Okay, that should be good. I think I did it without seeing it. But yeah, the pot roast was, I think it also kind of had a smoked flavor to it. We found out that the pork tenderloin was wrapped in bacon.
Keep moisture.
But yeah, well, just to add some juice, yeah. But they are not coming off the entire. It's a secret recipe. Yeah, they said that. Yeah, they'll just tell you it's marinated. But the green beans were really good. The second place in a row where I ordered green beans, where I was very impressed with it. So really happy about that. It also probably there's some bacon in there. I'm pretty sure it had some grease in it as well. Really good flavors. The pot roast was on mashed potatoes and a toasted bun, so it gave that crunch at the bottom too that I like. Really good.
What is your confidence that Iggy would be able to do it?
Cumberland Jack? There is a 0% chance Iggy would do anything that dog does. I mean, she's really sweet.
Can you believe this, Keegan? He's talking trash about your dog.
I mean, I love her, but she wouldn't do it because she's too
Scared?
beautiful for everybody to handle.
Oh, yeah. That's what it is. That's what it is. That is true.
She is beautiful. But that has nothing to do with the fact that she's scared of her own shadow.
She looks like she wouldn't be.
She sounds like she wouldn't be.
And then she'll run.
She's so like she sounds like a monster most of the time and even when she's just playing around, she still sounds like that. But she wouldn't bust a grape. Well, I can't say that.
She bit a pit bull in the face.
She did bite a pit bull in the face. That's a true story.
Don't come up to
when we
you have a dog.
When we first moved up here, there were some stray dogs that was running around, one of which was a pit bull.
Which later on we found.
Iggy had never been around other dogs at all. And so I get her on a short leash and I take her out there just to see how she's going to react. So here comes Iggy's out there, like looking all hard. This pit bull comes up and it's like prancing. Like, oh, I got another playmate, because it runs around with another dog. So, oh, I got another playmate. So the pit bull runs up so happy. Iggy looks at it for just a couple seconds, smells it, and then bites it right on the face. And I'm like, what is wrong with you? That dog was just wanting to play with you.
Maybe she didn't talk trash. Maybe the dog was talking trash.
It wasn't. It wanted to play. I think the pit bull was about to lick Iggy's face when Iggy assaulted it.
Can you believe these stories about your dog?
But even
All right, so that was Cumberland Jack Leconte Kitchen.
That's it. You did it.
I'm gonna jump in with the rating.
We're gonna do it different though, right?
Yeah.
So we're all gonna jump in. We haven't talked about it. We're gonna hold up how many fingers that we're rating it, and we're gonna do it right now.
1, 2, 3. A 9.
I give it a 10.
10.
What's Jay got?
7.
7?
Oh, 8. 8. All right.
my hand was
Okay.
So I did 10 because the price is ridiculously cheap, especially because you get that vegetable soup for free, you get that bread for free. I mean, we got right in. It's an adorable place. The people are so nice. My pork tenderloin, it was a very elevated taste. I've never had anything like that.
They wouldn't come off the recipe. They wouldn't tell us what was in it.
Yeah.
It's proprietary.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I like the fact that each one of the restaurants that this group has put out has stayed true to this area. The theming in this place, although like Five Oaks and Fort Worth have all been really cool, the theming on the inside, this place kind of knocked it out of the park. Friendly staff. It was even though it was like their second day operating, they still did really well in the service department. So I was very happy with my meal and the experience.
What'd you like about it, Kiki?
Y'all.
What'd you like about it, Kiki?
I liked how it looks. Like, it looks really cool, and it doesn't look like Texas Roadhouse, because that's what it was there. I was like kind of worried it was just going to be like they didn't decorate it, they just kept it the same. It was cool in there, but they probably took it anyway. But it was super good, and it's it's like around the same place as we went for that one pizza place. I don't know.
Yeah, 77. It
Same
was
price as
$77 bucks. So
And it was
yeah.
like, it was way more than 77.
Yeah.
Very good. Sit down spot. Jay, what
What'd
do you
like
think?
about it?
I was a little disappointed
A little bit.
because
Yeah.
there's no fries.
She's a fry girl.
Yeah.
I will say
The chicken tenders were really good.
And the chicken tenders were so good.
Yeah.
I
They
made
looked
up
really
for
good.
it,
The chicken
and
tenders made up for it. She said.
I like
That's
Yeah, it was good. It was
What
good.
they do need is there's no sign on the outside. No, never mind, there is. It was.
Okay.
Oh, well,
All
there
right.
she is. All right.
All right. Thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you next time.
Bye.
If you made it this far, like if you liked it, comment if you're a fan, subscribe if you're feeling it. If not, that's okay too.
Wow.